Minute 20 down towards yellow stairs. Savage trying to again just deny them the ability to get into the building, at least over towards yellow. There's 3 stacks here for the defensive Secret. They do lose one, Groovy falls, but Savage was there imminently for the trade. 4v4 as they head down below. Here comes Doom though, spots one inside a server. That Soul's dead, pulls out the pistol, puts that back, goes for the reload as he does have the time. Good swing from Cyber though, and he knows there's another one that wants to get antsy here on the defense, and he does win that battle. Vidiking helping out. Cyber on 1 HP. In a 2 versus 2 where...
They do still have to be aware and propped up. Doom gets the first threaded shot down towards Cyber. Wins the battle of very little health, but now it's Vidiking with huge clutch potential. Drifts one way, but as I said,
work on this map against FaZe, and FaZe just don't have the answers right now. They don't know where to enter, how to enter.
Just the other day, in a showdown where they only got 2 rounds over the entire thing. 1 attack, 1 defense, and yet here they are. Handy does at least stem some of it, but they didn't know about Savage!
That's Savage.
Tears them either side, big swings, and Handy now has to find, well, an ace.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout General's called it.
I mean, movement around Consulate has been perfect. Cyber does spot one. The kill onto Adrian is very nice. Virtue does fall. Nitrocell onto Cyber. Deals with the Blackbeard, and with Handy's death now, suddenly, Secret looking to regain some kind of an advantage, but Savage got a little too over-aggressive. Maybe that adrenaline going to his head as KDS gets rid of Doom. Pretty much flawless. Groovy with the opening kill onto KDS, gets rid of the Jackal, no more Inox scanner. Cyber's got to be careful, there are a couple of players in the vicinity. Oh, gets the headshot onto Doom. Needed to get pushed from behind, coming in through side room, and Cyber does get rid of Savage. Savage, that probably was the moment you could have been a bit more aggressive, like the previous round. Instead, this time he held back, was hesitant, got punished, and Adrian's death now means Secret a down player. And like the previous round, it's all happening rather early.
Obviously a bit of a drift from above. Groovy with the calls is put under a bit of pressure, but I mean, Handy knew what was going on. The intel game is brilliant here from FaZe.
It's winnable.
1 take.
That's going to be an issue for Secret because it's going to take time. Savage's position, not even known. Free kill onto Souls. Floorboard's not going to get opened up. Less pressure now onto the site from above. Vert, not an issue. Good nitro from Virtue, and he finds the kill immediately after that as well. Here he comes, the great Aussie, the great White Hope, as Handy dies. Groovy finishes him off. 4 for Secret. And a very into the building, get into these little off-angle positions, catch FaZe off guard, and yeah, indeed, good headshot. That's better from Adrian. Patience is an Adrian. I was going to say
there's not really a direct backline, so the swing out and the missed moment, but here comes the cavalry. The first is gone, the second is as well. Virtue and Souls and suddenly just nobody. That is bad. I was as worried as you were, but as the spray comes around the corner, Cyber has the lockdown on Adrian. There's the motion, and suddenly Groovy, but he's instantly traded out, and it's sort of traded everywhere. Virtue, the only one still standing, and he doesn't have time to get the res and do anything else, so he's got to try and jiggle peek his way past the door where he's fully aware, and at this point they can just hold left click, but they're going to stack themselves up. FaZe, tire.
Clearly a map that they're very good on. They've got a lot of experience on. Hello, Handy, free kill. Thank you very much. But by Adrian, there goes the Twitch.
Towards their players inside, and 2 for 2 of C4.
Well, no one's shot a bullet yet, and 2 players have died.
It's an explosive.
It's very explanatory as to what's happened in this round, which is FaZe just clearly understand what they're doing on this site, and Secret have got no clue as to what they can actually do to counter this.
Well, they have Cyber either side, but I've seen FaZe players in worse situations.
Whoa,
There's one.
Oh,
There's 2! And it's just almost expected at this point. They're so bloody good, Jake.
Oh, man, that is a wonderful kill. Give them the flawless Groovy. No, he's a little selfish. Playing really well. Does get the double, but shut down by KDS, and a well-deserved round win for FaZe.
Floor starts to pop away from Souls. He's happy to take a few steps further back. Doom, though, making his way downtown with the Blackbeard. Another C4 kill, and he turns his back. Not entirely clued in onto where the pressure was coming, but there's no instant response.
Virtue's in. The smoke is dead, so
he needs Adrian and Groovy putting pressure in, but Cyber cuts the first off. Virtue then follows not long after, and it's just Groovy left, holding on to take the first kill, but just from across the not too far away, deeper and deeper down yellow. They had an awareness in the shield break with Souls getting Adrian on the cover, and Handy getting the shield, third player late to the party, but hey, go join your friends.
Oh my God.
4 and 5. Oh, he cannot get any more, but it... It's all sort of exploding, but Virtue is held at the top of blue. So is Souls, doubles down, holds them off. There wasn't an anvil to the hammer here to the front of the site. Great use of utility. Doom has to scream through the fire and the flames. Unfortunately, he's just the one that finds himself a bit burnt. Great trade-off. Virtue did the big rotate. They're now in just a split, but Souls gets his third for the round. The 1 versus 1. The flying dead Souls! 4 kills for the man buried on the back of the site. An aggressive position, nets at least one. There's nobody instantly to try and fight against it, but KDS...
Why solo push? Why are you solo pushing?
Now lost underneath at this point. If they get the idea where the players are, they could try and put some pressure onto it. They don't. They throw the C4 out the window and it gets another handy. Going for his third, but KDS in the meantime gets Virtue and it just leaves Doom. A 5 to a 3 to a 1 left. Doom, 40 seconds to try and clear his way across, but Andy wanted to be done with the round. That
could rotate back down by Savage. They need to get bodies onto the side, especially with that kill onto Adrian. Now the side itself is relatively weak, and suddenly the potential to get the plant down is there for FaZe, and that's an issue for Secret, but they do still have players above, such as Virtue, inside of storage.
There's the fight to his left, and Vidaking was aware of it. He's looking for the second, and he finds it. Huge take here. The verticality falls into FaZe's favor with 20 seconds left. Groovy and Savage, can they keep themselves off of map and series point? The blinds come across, and he finds it just before he fades away into potential oblivion. Cyber is the one packaged off and sent, with Groovy getting his third for the round. KDS caught between a Savage and a Groovy place, and he can't find a way out. Great hold by the two. One of those engagements goes away from them. Who knows how quickly things might change. There's the flash, the pressure onto the player on rafters, who utilizes the Keybers to buy himself some time, but there's a Blackbeard. Vidaking hops in and gets the opener onto Groovy.
Yeah, poor Groovy, who was playing that well with the Keeper barriers. Doom then down below finds 2 kills very, very quickly. Secret absolutely needed that one because FaZe was starting to build that momentum heading in towards the site. KDS has the diffuser, by the way, in this position. Swings out, gets the kill onto Savage, tries to take the battle over towards the blue hallway. Lost it out, Virtue, huge kill. But suddenly a 2 versus 2 with well over a minute. Doom again, 3 in the round. Saving Secret in their dying moments, and all down to Cyber. The push out from Virtue, though, punished as he runs out of IT. And with 60 seconds, it is a straight 1 versus 1. Low health Cyber, but against a menacing Doom who has been playing this round oh so well. 4K for Doom.
Flips his way underneath the soft above, and with 50 seconds, they can juggle this time a bit. There's the first. Doom's able to get one, but the bleed in, the pressure on towards the warehouse is slightly slowed by a Legion, and there's Virtue and Savage traded out. Handy's behind you. The 3 to 2.
Can't deny plant.
Still a single split. They can't deny plant, and there's the head of Savage, but Doom, he's somehow able to deny plant.
Well, he just ran in. No one was watching it. There was no cover at all. It was just the solo plant. Still 2 versus 1. Cyber up above. Handy loses the battle against Doom. 20 seconds. There is plenty of time for Cyber to make his way down and take this man on. The machine. Savage, though, walking his way in through IT. Picks up 1. Traded, though, immediately by Cyber, who's been very active on the defense thus far. So far, the trade's in favor of FaZe. Only 1 left. It's Doom, though. I mean, this is a haunting nightmare in your face. If you're FaZe, it's Doom. 1v3, but KDS able.
They can try and get the first lead in.
Well, last time out, Secret on this site, at least, have shown they've got good roaming capabilities. Hollow up close. That's Savage with a shotgun. Cyber had no idea. Got a bit of a jump scare, to be honest, but now he's under pressure. Vidaking on the Monte, pushing in towards command. Savage is doing as well as he possibly can, and honestly, Vidaking might need some help. But it is Virtue that comes and helps out. So does Groovy, and with that, Secret able to maintain. Goes for the plant. Virtue is close by, very close by, but shot from above. KDS stops Virtue from getting close enough. It's a 1 versus 2 post plant with KDS up above inside a garage. Groovy, does he just go for the kit? Does he try and just stick it immediately? KDS is probably anticipating one to make their way up, while the other then gets on the kit. Groovy taps it once. That's an angle. Legs are showing. Adrian up close. Position no. Headshot found, and suddenly KDS makes this winnable. Groovy has to stick it. Long arm of the law. He gets off there. Pushes through the window. Back on he goes, and at this point now, may just have to stick it and hope for the best as KDS drops. He